How to become a creative entrepreneur. The development of the times is increasingly advanced, making business ventures also growing. If you don't keep up with the changes of this increasingly advanced era, it can later have an impact on the business ventures you are running, starting from not developing or even experiencing bankruptcy. Therefore, to avoid these things, see the tips below. Meditation. The first step you can take to become a creative entrepreneur is to meditate. Meditation and concentration are two different things. The purpose of this meditation is to calm your nerves and muscles, so you can feel more relaxed and refreshed. Therefore, when used to find ideas or think about the business you are going to run, you can focus and find calm. The development of the times is increasingly advanced, making business ventures also growing. Observing the surroundings while walking around. The atmosphere around your environment is also very influential for the process of finding a creative idea. It could be that you are tired of the atmosphere in the house. Therefore, you can walk around the house while observing the scenery. Usually a cool and shady atmosphere will help you to find creative ideas. In addition, choose the right time for a walk, such as in the morning or evening when the weather and the sun are not in a hot state. Out of the comfort zone. The people around you also play a big role in the process towards a creative entrepreneur. If you want to be successful in terms of business and have bright ideas for business, you can get along and wonder with people who have been in this field for a long time. Usually they have valuable experiences that can be shaded together with you. Of course, they already understand very well about the intricacies of the business world, even various obstacles that you will face in the future. Try to venture acquainted and look for successful people in the business world. After that, you can try new things that you have never done before. However, you must apply this one principle if you are going to get out of your comfort zone. This principle does not mean that when trying these new things you immediately find success. It needs a long stage and process. In addition, these experiences that you experience can later become valuable lessons, so that your business ventures are increasingly advanced and developed. Get enough rest. While you have to come up with unique, anti-mainstream ideas, that doesn't mean you're fortifying yourself to work constantly. Later, it is not a brilliant idea that you will get, but instead fall ill. Therefore, to become a creative entrepreneur, you also need time to rest enough. This is so that the body is always healthy and ready to look for bright ideas. Cleansing the body and taking a shower diligently. The cleanliness of various limbs is also one of the factors for finding new ideas. One of the efforts to cleanse the body is by taking a shower. Taking a bath will make a dirty, lethargic, and uninspired body so that it is excited again, clean and fit, so that later it will be ready to find new ideas again. Read books about the inspiring stories of successful people. One way to become a creative entrepreneur is to read books. There are already many people who have proven that books store a variety of information and knowledge. You can get this information and knowledge by reading. Various people wrote inspiring stories of ups and downs during their time in the business world. Therefore, this book can be a means of triggering your brain to discover new ideas that have never been invented before. In addition, when you read this book you become more motivated, so that it is more enthusiastic and serious in running a business. Don't be perfectionist. When you do various things, one of them is running a business. It will inevitably have failures and the process of ups and downs. Therefore, you should avoid perfectionist attitudes. If this trait grows in you, try to control it little by little, so that it will not burden yourself. If you insist on achieving the business you want, instead you can be increasingly burdened and drain excessive energy. Therefore, do as much as you can and as much as you can. Although later the results given have not been in your expectations, the most important thing is that you have the courage to try this. Exercise regularly and consistently. Who would have thought that by exercising regularly you can become a creative entrepreneur? It turns out that moving all the limbs will make the body fit and healthy. The reason is, all the toxins contained in the body can come out through the sweat that you emit when exercising. This healthy and fit body can provide a stimulus of how it works to the brain, so that the brain can work more optimally and come up with creative ideas according to what you expected before. Cultivating a confident attitude. Surely business people who are already successful out there have a high self-confidence trait. This confident attitude will minimize doubts in running a business. In the business world, you cannot be separated from the doubts that often arise. This inhibits and interferes with your mind. Therefore, dispel this bad thought of doubt. But replace that attitude of doubt and start instilling a confident attitude when you make a decision. Surely this self-confidence will help you to convince yourself you can run the new business based on the idea you created yourself. Listening to music. Some people enjoy working on things while listening to music. These musics will help improve your mood and focus when working. If your mood is good and the mood is also supportive, then you can become a creative entrepreneur through various ideas that can appear while listening to music. For the genre of music, it actually depends on each person's musical tastes. However, usually some song player applications have recommendations for music that you can use while working, so that it can improve your focus and mood to do various existing jobs. Drawing. It turns out that drawing is not only intended for young children. However, drawing can also be a means of finding creative ideas. For adults, drawing also has a function to relieve fatigue and stress after work. Therefore, the hope is that by drawing you can find a variety of new ideas. Especially for an artist or person who has a job in the field of art. Creativity is a must-have staple to create a variety of interesting works. In addition, these works will also be enjoyed by many people, so that's a challenge for them. You as a businessman can also learn from artists who need creativity every day. Maybe you can share how they came up with ideas in creating their work. In order to be able to enter the tastes of many people, dare to take risks. One of the characteristics of creative entrepreneurs is that they dare to take risks. You don't have to think too much about bad things before actually running the business venture. Instead, that thought will hinder the development of your business in the future. You have to be brave to take risks with all the possibilities that could have happened. But to anticipate these things, you can make a planning list in advance. This planning list helps you if something beyond your predictions happens. For example, plan A failed, you can try plan B, C, and so on. Through some of these plans, you are more confident and not afraid to start a business. Positive thinking. Another tip that you can do to become a creative entrepreneur is to think positively. Thinking positively can make your mind more open. Then through this positive thought, you can find ideas that have never been thought of before. You can also create motivation for yourself. Therefore, try little by little to change your negative thinking to be more positive. In addition, try to feel the benefits and changes that occur in yourself. This positive thinking also gives a calm and relaxing effect when working on things. One of them is finding creative and new entrepreneurial ideas.